Okay guys, welcome to another video. I'm trying a different setup. I've got the GoPro taking the video of this, so that's why you kind of have a bigger, wider lens. And I'm hoping that the mic from my phone will pick it up so the audio quality is better. But this is a, I believe a 2007, sorry, just went off camera, 2007 Yamaha MT03, so it's a 660cc engine. It's got upside down front forks. This bike has been really well kept. We know the previous owner quite well. He traded it into us because he was leaving to England. It's got tax. It's taxed till the end of the year, so the 12th in December. It's got a whole load of extras. So it has MIV dual aftermarket exhaust system that sounds really, really nice. It's not like a big barky, horrible aftermarket exhaust that you get on these sometimes, but it's a really nice tone to it. It's got a nice little tail tidy. It's got the crash bungs on the chassis, the front wheels and the rear wheels as well. It's got a battery, quick release battery charging for when you're leaving the bike sit up for a while. It's got these kind of MT03 grips on the tank. Only has 20-odd thousand kilometers on the clock as well. And overall in very, very good condition. You don't come across these bikes like these too often. It's got two keys as well from Yamaha, both original factory. It's got a back box on it as well, which is a Yamaha, I believe, as well. So it's got a connection that you remove these here, and you have space for a rear back box, which is really, really nice. But overall condition lovely, and let's see that now in the visual analysis. Okay, now on to the visual analysis. So we'll start from the front tyre here, which are new Motard tyres on it as well, which is nice to see. Front mudguard is perfect, upside down forks are really nice, original front headlamp and indicators. It's got actually aftermarket brake lever and clutch levers, which are really actually nice, give it a nice feel to it, especially the kind of tactile feel you get off these. Original mirrors on it. The tank itself is in really nice condition, very minor little surface scratch there. Yellow mono shock in the center here. The bike has also been lowered slightly. We have the original as well, excuse me, so the seat height is a bit lower. You will actually have aftermarket undercarriage here for a bash plate, which is good to see as well. All looking really nice. Swing arm is good. You have the aftermarket crash at the rear. 1222 tax you see there. Metzler rear tire, which is pretty much brand new as well. MIV invent exhaust system at the rear, which you can see connection into there. You have the seats on the bike, which have that kind of nearly yellow stitching on it as well. Rear pillion seat really good, rear brake light good. The skinny little plate would look good as well. We also have the original larger plate as well if you prefer that. That's under the seat. Rear of the bike now, we've put on a brand new chain. It's a gold chain which was 80 euros that we fitted ourselves. Pillion pegs, everything like that. Engine area on this left hand side looking really good. Seat, the actual tank itself as well looking good. Underneath here you have your horn, you have the quick release battery charger as well. You have your two keys. I'll turn on and show you the mileage, which is at 24,000 kilometers, which is very, very low for a bike like this. Front rad looking really nice and fresh as well. No real stone marks or anything like that. Really nice underneath here. You still have the stickers actually on the tire as well, the Michelin tires. Really, really good. Here's the back box as well. That comes with it, so you just attach that onto the rear and then you have a back box, but we just thought it looked better for the pictures without it. So that's it for the Yamaha MT03. Let's move on to the ride along video. Now, before we move on to the ride along and have a nice go at this beauty, this video is sponsored by Retro Bikes Dublin, our brand new website. So if you log on to our new website, www.retrobikesdublin.com, you have much better resolution pictures, videos, everything like that of each of the bikes that we have for sale. We also have a new trade-in center where you can trade in your bike and get a valuation within an hour, as well as a service center where you can go in, log in the details of your bike and you can get an estimate on your service on whatever you want to do, whether it be full restoration, a little oil service, or whatever it may be, within the hour as well. So log on to our new website and have a look. But now we're on to the Yamaha MT03 with a nice exhaust note, which hopefully you'll be able to hear. A little spin around the block, and how you turn it on is turn the ignition on, stand up, clutch in, and just hold in the starter button, look at your mirrors, and away we go. Now, one thing I'll tell you is the acceleration on this thing is something else. It really is. It's absolutely bonkers mad. Like, look at that, it's just incredible. It's really nice and inspiring for the corners as well, which I'm surprised about. I've ridden a few of these MT03s from this era, the one prior to the new edition that's going to come out, a new look, and I'd have to say I prefer this bike. The MT03 now is kind of a 300 cylinder bike. This is a 660. It's got a lot more torque. It's a lot more lively. It's got the dual exhaust system, has a mono shock system, upside down front forks. It's a lot more interesting than the newer bike that's out. And this one with the exhaust that's on it is, you know, it really does make a difference, you know, with all the extra bits, all the crash bones and everything. You know that the previous owner really did like it, and you can see why. It is a really nice bike to ride. You've got a nice sit up and straight sitting position. You have a nice sound. It's very comfortable. You know, you can put a back box on it that we have there. You know, you really can't complain. The insurance is pretty cheap on it because there's no R in the name. You know, there's a CBR 250RR or YZFR or anything like that. So insurance is usually pretty cheap, even though it is a fairly aggressive bike. When you sit on it, you do feel, you know, you could do some Street Fighter kind of vibes on this thing. And you get all the creature comforts that you want. You know, you have a digital dash, kilometers or mileage, whatever you prefer, time. You know, what more do you want? It's a very easy bike to ride. It's very you know, confidence inspiring. You put your feet right down on the floor. It's A2 license applicable. You know, you can pop in and out of the city on this. It's got more than enough power for the city, more than enough. You know, you can really hammer this off the traffic lights and have some really good fun. I think you'd be surprised of how many people you could beat. I believe this has a similar engine to the Yamaha XT660. I'm probably tuned in some other different ways that I'm not too sure about, but it really does make bike quite lively, and maybe with those exhausts, you know, I won't rev it too much, but it is difficult not to. Let's move on. And it's not too obnoxious, you know, they're proper exhausts, like I said in the visual analysis. You know, you're not getting these exhausts that's just like a straight pipe with no kind of tune to them. It does have a nice little harmony to it. But we'll stick her up here when we find neutral, which is very easy to do. Put her around the side stand, and that's her. Let's move along now and hear her purr. There she is. And I mean, the yellow tone, like someone has spent time to kind of look at the bike and say, let's you know, yellow stitching, yellow monoshock, let's get the little linings of the yellow there. You know, it is a nice looking bike. You've taxed, you're ready to go. You have cheaper insurance, you have, you know, low mileage on the bike. I mean, there really isn't much to complain about on this MT03. So if you have liked the video, please do leave a like, comment, and also subscribe. We're nearly at 6,000 subscribers now. As well as that, let me know what you think of these MT03s. I know there's plenty of them out there, so you know, you guys will have your opinion on them. I really like them. I think they're a great bike. I prefer them to the newer ones, and that's kind of it. Before we go, check out the new website as always, www.retrobikesdublin. And if you do want to reach out to us on our socials, they are at retrobikesdublin for Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching.